we are here for the grand finals of the BTS Pro Series Season 4. Only a level 2 Void up. In fact, never mind. Armel's going to come in, and with the lasso out, you can definitely kill off this Drow. And so Kpii was just getting it ready for him, and Armel, he's going to be able to take the first blood. Time with these Leshrac. This Leshrac pick. You can just hide in the tree line and do that. However, Radiant Triangle, they caught out Abed. That's a massive pick off to get, and they are going to take down the Storm. Everything committed for it. They might even find poloson on the Undying. He's going to go for a TP out, but it is nighttime, so Kpii is going to be able to get the stun off with the Void. While that's happening, Tim's actually found out Arfu. Arfu's sticking around in the mid lane. They even hang out around the Roshan, just making sure the TeamDog can't get an easy entry into that pit. But they are now going to go for a smoke. Ice going to front line, might just break the smoke straight off the bat. He's going to run into Gabbi. Febby around, Kpii will get started, they'll get the crippling fear off. Ice again is just so darn tanky, however. He's just going to walk back around, looking for a Ravage, but there's your lasso out. They caught Abed on the Storm with the Hex out as well. But can they burst him down? Abed, he does finally drop. And TNC, it's going to be a 4v5 advantage. Do they keep going? Gabbi, he'll go onto poloson. They get the Tombstone. Poloson, he's going to die. Ice still has the Ravage. Is not going to throw it out. They'll go after Kpii on the Night Stalker. There's your Ravage now, connected on all 4 heroes. A massive Ravage out from Ice. Maybe they turn this, but Gabbi, he'll keep going. inYourdreaM's down. Now Arfu getting surrounded. He'll also die, and iceiceice is the only man left. And with that, he should just be dead. He's a very colorful Tidehunter apparently right now, but he should eventually just die. And he will, a full team wipe. Out for TNC.
Playing from ahead, so playing from behind is not really something
Big
you
smoke
want to do
up.
under Drow.
Arfu, he's going to be targeted. A nice way to get started. And now poloson going to be jumped on the backlines by Gabbi. They find anyone else? No. poloson is going to be the one. Abed, he'll zip behind inYourdreaM just in case the Drow does get caught out. As I say that, Nightstalker ulti has been popped. They found Abed. Tims does catch him out, and there is Armel with the lasso to catch him out, and now Arfu trying to TP just behind, but Kpii was there with the stun out with the Void. And Tim's on the Shaman. I mean, I questioned it earlier, John, but it's paying off. And now even in the mid lane, iceiceice once again is a bit of a rainbow Tidehunter right now, but that's not what he wants. He doesn't want to be colorful. He just wants to be alive, but it looks like that is not an option when you're fighting up against TNC, as Gabbi will pick up another kill on the Morphling.
Finding what they can get. TNC are sneaking around with a big smoke, though. They could catch a couple of heroes out here. Abed's too far off to back up.
Oh, this is very, very bad news for TeamDog, and iceiceice, he's going to be targeted first, but they don't get the silence off yet. Ice, he does have the Ravage, but there's your silence coming out. Now the lasso in the back lines. They caught inYourdreaM. They've got the Drow, but the Ravage is going to fly out. Abed, he'll zip back in after Gabbi, but he does go down. iceiceice and Abed both dead, and this is looking really bad as Arfu also dies. There goes inYourdreaM. There goes poloson. Gabbi on an ultra kill on the Morphling. Nobody knew how broken it was the whole time, dude. Abed. Oh, he jumped in on Tim's. Kpii's there with the silence as well. Oh, Abed. It's the wrong target. You can't go after the Shaman anymore. He hasn't got an Orchid up. Now the lasso's there. They caught inYourdreaM again. This Drow Ranger is set to fall. He just cannot survive. And now Gabbi going in after poloson. There's your shackles out once again. Arfu. He just wants to go home. It's Christmas. Let him live. He will die. And there you go, GG. I think they're too far behind now. Up against the Morphling.
Morphling Wind Ranger, always fun to see that bounce coming in. The Gabbi Wind Ranger and the Armel morph this time.
Armel and Abed going to be going at it, and Armel copping so much harassment early on. This is the generally the deal when you are versing the Morphling, of course. You just put his... Ooh, Abed. Of course, Gabbi will probably be the space maker on TNC, but speaking of, he's going to get rolled on now. The break is there from iceiceice, but it looks like they have not got the control, and now Gabbi going to turn back around with the Focus Fire and the Javelin. Arfu still trying after Febby. They will get the Venge, but they will lose their Earth Spirit. Ice, however, still trying to go after the Wind Ranger. He is not going to be able to finish him off.
Some space out for Armel at least.
Absolutely. inYourdreaM now going to show up and start draining a bit of mana. Roll in Arfu. He wanted to go on the morph, but instead they'll pick up Febby. They could still try onto Armel, but he should be okay to get out. This AM, especially with this blink up on Kpii, they've got the initiation they need. And inYourdreaM, that may have been a bit of a problematic blink there. Kpii now going to have his smoke broken, does get the stun off, and with the swashbuckle out, Tims is able to secure the kill. Roll in from Arfu with the tombstone drop. They want to try and get a trade, and they are going to be able to get Tims. Can they get Kpii on the slaughter? A perfect roll in from Arfu should mean they can. He will try to crush away, but it is going to be no good. And now another roll back towards Febby. They should find a third kill, and they will. They got the bounty they wanted. However, Swap, Ice, going to get caught out. There's your focus fire as well onto Gabbi. iceiceice still being targeted here, and he does go down. Fu, however, going after Febby, and now Tims. The Rolling Thunder is there. Tims actually gets himself out of there. Now Armel going after Fu. They'll get the Earth Spirit to boot. Onto poloson it is, but Armel will leave him be as Tims. Comes back in with a nice lucky shot out with the swashbuckle, and they want that Undying, and they might just get him. In fact, the shackles out Gabbi. He even found Abed, but they should not have the control for the Quab.
Should give him some padding in terms of getting blown up, but they will make a move onto the Rosh, and this is where the lineup really shines. It's that Venge plus Slardar. With all the physical damage you have, the Rosh does not last long.
iceiceice going to get started onto Febby. There's your Rolling Thunder out. Febby is going to die. And now they're going to go back in for the Roshan. TeamDog. They say thank you very much for taking out half its HP. TNC, however, they are making their way over. But TeamDog, they're not stopping. The Roshan, about 1,000 HP left. They've got to jump in, but they won't be able to get there in time. inYourdreaM, he got the Aegis. poloson's going to fall low, but not low enough. He is able to walk out. Meanwhile, Febby, a nice swap out. They get Arfu. They'll get poloson thanks to Tims.
Look, once you have this Abyssal, you have to fight. You see TeamDog have smoked up behind inYourdreaM. They're going to try to make stuff happen here.
Oh, Kpii jumps in, does find inYourdreaM, but they see everyone else, but a nice shackles out. Gabbi, he got two, but there's not enough follow-up yet. Armel, he's going to jump in now with the morph onto Arfu. He's an Earth Spirit, this morphling. Arfu is just going to try and roll away. Speaking of rolls, Tims gets a roll of his own now onto Abed. It's a massive target to take down, but the Mana Void out from inYourdreaM, not going to be enough. He's also going to die. That's the Aegis gone, but iceiceice going to reinitiate now with the Rod of Atos onto Kpii. They want the Slaughter dead. They'll get the Slaughter dead. Onto Tims, the Pangolier. He's trying to TP out in time. Is he going to make it? He will. Back to the fountain, but he will die there.
It's all in Wind Ranger form.
Here we go. Armel just crosses half the map in about 2 seconds, and inYourdreaM, he blinks straight into him, but the counter spell's there. Kpii, he got the stun off anyway, but the Manta's going to come out. They're going to jump straight in after Kpii. The Sonic Wave, perfect from Abed, connecting on everybody, but do they have enough damage? Armel is just going to run the hell away with this Wind Ranger form. Meanwhile, Tim's going to roll straight through onto Arfu and Abed. inYourdreaM still on the chase, however. Looks like Ice will kill off Febby. Now they have found out Tims. The roll not going to connect, but the silence is there onto Armel. It's a way bigger target, and inYourdreaM gets the bash off, but Armel is going to be able to waveform up to the high ground. But they're going to have to try for that Roshan as TeamDog, they've jumped in. And that Roshan is not going to take a very long time to take out. In fact, it's going down very quick. It is scouted by Febby with the Wave of Terror, but Arfu going to jump straight in with the Boulder Smash, giving time for inYourdreaM. However, the Spider Legs, Gabbi, he's in, but inYourdreaM does get the Aegis. iceiceice, meanwhile, with the Viper Strike, holding on to Gabbi. He's just so darn slow, and he will die in the Nether Toxin. Febby trying to get out, but the Abyssal Blade was there by inYourdreaM. Fool me once, he says, and yeah, Tims. Poor guy, gonna Guardian Greaves up, gonna try for the roll, but the Mana Void is gonna be there. Meanwhile, Kpii gonna also be in danger as Abed has found out the Slaughter, and that is gonna be a secondary kill out for inYourdreaM.
Feeling rather squishy. You can see the confidence in inYourdreaM. Does have half a minute left on the Aegis.
Nice shout, inYourdreaM. He counterspelled the shackles, and the Sonic Wave is gonna come out. They are gonna get it wiped. They do get a shackles to save Gabbi. Kpii is gonna jump in.
Changes there. They can easily rip through another set of racks. They might not lose the bottom racks, but I'd say if TeamDog were feeling confident.
So I don't think they were going to rush the tier 4s quite yet. But I suppose you never know with TeamDog. Bot lane. Abed would be a great pick-off, and they get the shackles. The Viper trying to TP in. Ice trying to help out, but they've lost Abed. Kpii just going to TP run in front, but no, inYourdreaM. He will have the Abyssals to cancel that off. And he wants to chase down Gabbi, who wants a high five, but I'm not sure this is the time. Gabbi, inYourdreaM is still chasing, and what a perfect blink out onto Gabbi, right on top of his head. Arfu gets a silence off, and Gabbi, he'll get his high five all right. Maybe just trying to force inYourdreaM to use the counter spell, but it's such a short cooldown anyway. We see iceiceice with that new item now, throwing it out straight onto the morph Armel. They're going to focus down the other instead. They want Tim's Pango, but Febby is going to get the swap off in time. Mana Void is going to be there to kill off Febby. Tim's going to go for the Rolling Thunder, trying to fight this one out with Armel. But do they have enough? It doesn't look like it. The swap is there. It will barely save the Morphling, but Tim's might just be left behind. They root him in place. They want the kill. inYourdreaM going to jump in, and he does take it. Still Kpii going to jump in, still going for the team fight. Is going to kill off Arfu, and now Armel going to roll back in, but barely misses on poloson. Shackle. Oh, Shackle. It does latch onto the tree. Kpii going to jump in straight after him. They are going after Febby, but the focus fire is there, and they do get... No, they don't. inYourdreaM. He does survive. I thought he went down there for a sec, but the team fight, it does continue. Abed going to jump in now after the Wind Ranger. Gabbi is going to die. poloson will also die, but he'll buy back immediately into Arfu, who's rolling to the side. He barely misses Armel. But on the left, Tim's does go down. inYourdreaM still going for more. Wants to try after Kpii, but he's being stunned up. He needs to be careful. Armel going to blink in after him, but the silence is out from Arfu. They don't land the stun, but they got the bashes out. Febby trying to save his life. It is not enough. Armel is gone. No buyback there. The GG is called. That'll be game 2 going to TeamDog. And they do even out the series 1-1.
So I think this time around, compared to the game 1 draft order Storm, this is a much better Storm game for TeamDog. Just slightly better with his range, much better wave clear with his Dragon Slave as well, and Febby. Yeah, but so far I don't think he minds too much as long as inYourdreaM actually does have a good start.
And that's it. Armel getting a jumped here by Abed. He does have poloson behind, and that'll be a massive pickup if he can take it for Tim's. It's there with the disruption. Still Abed. He got a last hit in. The Light Strike Array was not timed well. Abed is going to die for his trouble, but it's well worth it. poloson now also going to be in danger. Is taking a hell of a lot of damage on that Undying, but he is set to fall, and Gabbi will be the one to take the kill.
Pulling ahead slowly but surely in that word, and they are clearing the map a little bit more efficiently here.
Gabbi going to find Arfu on that Mirana. They get the creep, but the black hole out from iceiceice. Is it going to be enough? Abed is going to jump in, and they do burst down Gabbi. A great black hole out from iceiceice from the high ground, and now Febby's also going to die. Still top lane, Ice going to be perched up immediately, and they will just burst him down. He does mech up, but it's not going to make all the difference. Abed, however, going to zip in after Armel, but does get disrupted up. Can they hold him down? No, they can't. Armel still going to be chased down, however, a nice Light Strike Array, but he is going to die now. Abed wants to go for more onto Kpii. The Resonant Pulse is going to be enough, along with the Shadow Poison of Tim's. He may have no choice in the matter, though. Kpii scouting out, will spot out iceiceice, but iceiceice as well, and they commit the black hole immediately. They just want an easy kill. Kpii, however, still gets the Yules off. It won't matter, though. The Static Storm is going to be waiting for him.
Gabbi still saving up for his Desolator. Really need that item to be up.
Arrow
though.
Gonna land on to Tim's. They want that Shadow Demon dead, and they will get him, but Gabbi is going to jump in after Arfu. They'd love to go after Abed as well, but he's going to be okay. Still, Armel will come in from the left side. Armel might find a big pick off here. Ice, no, he gets the BKB off into the black hole on Abed. Just going to zip right through. Where the hell did he go? The disruption was there. Armel is still maybe going to die. The Yules is out in time. He's trying to run. He can't get out though. Abed will zip right after him. They purge up inYourdreaM to try and make sure he can't chase any further, but he will pop the ulti. He will take down Febby, and now Tim's also being caught out by Abed. They will get another. Get the vision,
Abed?
however. Abed zipping in, found Tim's, and it looks like he also found Armel. The Aghanim Scepter up on Abed means he can go for that AoE Vortex into another. They go after Kpii now. The Void Spirit is also going to go down. They are going to be fighting into the Gabbi Aghanim Scepter now, but he does not have buyback gold. They kill him once. This game could be over. The Hail Mary play from Gabbi. Light Strike Array is there. The Aegis not going to expire. The mech going to save inYourdreaM, and now Armel going to be in massive trouble. He's a sitting duck, and he is going to die. They just go for the racks. Armel, he can buy back. He will hold on for now. They've got to find a way to try and initiate as Abed. He gets the initiation off into 3 with the black hole out. iceiceice locking them all down. They'll buy back now. It may be too late though. Gabbi, he's going to blink strike away in time. Kpii going to jump back in. The troll falling low, but he still has that Aegis on Abed once again. A two-man vortex catching them all out. That might be GG. An ultra kill up for inYourdreaM. They even got an arrow out onto Gabbi. A rampage up for inYourdreaM now, and that's it. They call it. A dominant victory for TeamDog in this game number 3. TNC, their tournament and grand final lives are on the line. They need to win this game 4.
This is what you'd want to see from the DP. Should have a smooth ride into level 6, where he might commit for the exorcism, and that's going to be an important timing for him.
Febby might be first blood. Arfu, the one to take it this time around on the Earth Spirit. Well, it's only going to be 1 kill coming out here for TeamDog. Armel. Pulls up. Arrow is going to be there, perfectly timed onto Abed, and that's a massive pick.
They're smoked up and they see Gabbi.
Be a big pick off. Roll in is going to be there, and they just zip straight in with Abed and inYourdreaM. No wasting any time. It's going to allow inYourdreaM to actually overtake Gabbi in terms of net worth. For the first time this game, they might even get this mid tower as now zip in once again from Abed is going to be on to Kpii. They do kill off poloson. Kpii trying to run. Abed doesn't really have the damage output even with the DD rune. Instead they'll try onto Febby. inYourdreaM still just moving forward, but Febby's still alive. Eventually inYourdreaM will be able to kill him off, but now Armel coming in. Does have the Spirit Siphon, and they might get this Spectre, and will. inYourdreaM going a bit too far forward.
Space to clear a tier 2, so they get some nice gold. But he is playing with fire.
Oh, inYourdreaM, they spotted out the Spectre, but the slow's not going to be there. Still Armel does get the Yule Scepter off. inYourdreaM trying to run. He's been stomped up. Tims jumps in. The Earth Splitter's going to be there. He pops the Blade Mail, barely avoiding it, but it is not going to be enough. He does go down. That's a massive, massive pick off for TNC now as they go after poloson as well. Gabbi wants the last hit, gets the last hit.
He hasn't been able to get as much aggression past that laning phase, and that is kind of costing him here.
Abed? That was a very dangerous zip. I thought he was trying to go for a TP out. Abed! I believe he misclicked. I'm pretty sure he wanted a zip TP.
Gabbi's calling him he's a busted head. He was just gonna group up and wait for something to pass, and they are moonlit up now.
They are underneath the sentry ward though. Going to make it a little bit hard to initiate here for Kpii, but he does block off that pathway. Almost daring them to try and come in after him as he goes for the outpost now. They do jump in now with the Midnight Pulse, just trying to burst down the Unlord on Kpii. Is going to go down, and perhaps they overestimated how strong they were as the black hole now comes out. Oh, Gabbi, he ran into the black hole. He will be alright. Armel does die, however, Gabbi's going to have to try and fight this one out for the team. They will go after Arfu and take down the Earth Spirit. On to inYourdreaM, he pops the Blade Mail, but it is going to be nowhere near enough. So much damage on the Troll Warlord right now. So there's no creeps there anyway. However, inYourdreaM, Ice going to jump in. Black Hole is going to be there. They're trying to burst down Gabbi, but he got the BKB off in time. I don't think they have enough. Gabbi's going to turn around now with the Abyssal Blade. Back on iceiceice. He'll get one. And now, well, the Spectre, she really is not that tanky, John. inYourdreaM's going to die. poloson's gone as well. Arfu tries to roll in onto Tims, but that was not the idea. They will lose a 4th hero. The only person left was Abed. They don't have Black Hole though. How do you defend this? Arfu, he's going to kick Gabbi back. The Vortex out from Abed. Maybe they get Gabbi. And they do. The Dire, the one to claim the kill is Abed. He gets another. Onto Tims now. They need everything they can get. They'll go on to Tims Marana. They will get him as well. With the Axe Blessing on the DP. However, Arfu rolling in. It looks like they can go on to Armel. The Black Hole going to be committed. Armel, he's just going to die. Gabbi is there with the Abyssal Blade after iceiceice. Another Black Hole going to come out, though. It's not going to be enough. Gabbi does take him out onto inYourdreaM. They get the Spectre as well. No buybacks, but Abed comes in for a Vortex, but they don't have the damage output. Probably just finish the game off, and they are. They're going to try. It's going to be a very hard defense with just your Storm. He's going to go for the creep wave in the backlines, but he's been caught out. Arrow does connect. The tips do also come out. A divine brought out by Gabbi, but the GG's been called. Abed's had enough of Game 4, going to a Game 5. TNC will just have to kind of stick with the game plan with this Invoker for now. He can't really try and go for an initiation onto this Enigma. Just continue trying to focus in on that farm. However, Arfu now going to come in from the side. Can he find an avalanche toss? There are a lot of creeps around. He needs the full combination. He's going to throw the avalanche and the toss out now, and Gabbi is eventually going to die. iceiceice is going to be the one to take the kill on the Enigma.
Yeah, they do have space to go onto inYourdreaM. This is a risky spot for him.
Yeah, he does pop the battle trance to try and survive this one out. He's got to turn back around though and go back onto Tim's, but he's not life-stealing quite enough in Kpii. Has plenty of control to even the mid lane. A bit of action going on now. Armel going to be chased down by Abed, but the EMP not going to be dodged down. Still, Armel is dropping to the flame guard damage and should eventually just die, but no. Febby, a great Cogs pushback. Poloson is still going to find Armel, but now the Ghost Walk is there. Perfect timing from Febby, saving his mid-invoker, and now poor old Arfu's going to suffer. He will go down to Tim's.
Looks like they've got the same idea here.
Yeah, Poloson, not really the target they wanted to start on, but they'll have to settle. Still, Ice is TPing in with the black hole. He might go for it, but Febby, a nice Cogs, making sure that Ice does not have a path. They will get one. Still, Febby now going to be in danger. Hook shot not going to land on Armel. Just wanted a hook shot away, but it is not going to work out. Still, Armel pops the drums to try and help him out. It is not going to be enough. Avalanche is going to be out. He's already started strength morphing, but the vessel is going to be there from Abed, and the chains don't actually land. They do still keep going on to that morph. Gabbi is still alive as he will turn back around now. Back onto Arfu. He has help coming in from TNC. Arfu is set to fall, but he goes for another avalanche. Looks like he will go down eventually. Meanwhile, the Ogre, Poloson, also going to drop to the tornado of Armel. Ice, he's trying to find a black hole initiation, but he is not going to get any of it. The battery assault is there from Febby, and he just can't find an angle. Very, very tough stuff right now for TeamDog, as even Abed been pushed back by the Cogs, but he'll turn back around onto Armel. Ghost Walk is going to be there. Abed waiting for that sleight of fist, but is not going to be able to really throw it out. He'll just keep playing around. He does have a sentry there for Armel, but Armel is not low enough in terms of HP, and Abed, well, he's wasted all his remnants. He does get out, but they were waiting. They knew exactly where he was going. With that Orchid, they could definitely try to go for this kill. Febby going to spot him out now, does have the hook shot, doesn't use it yet. inYourdreaM going to pop the battle trance to go onto the clock. They silence the troll up. Arrow going to fly through as well from Tim's, landing perfectly on that troll warlord. He's not dead yet, but Febby is going to be there to just hold him in place as they do take him out with the EMP. Abed will come in and take down Febby on the clockwork. Take the Tiny instead. Still TNC smelling blood in the water. We'll go into that triangle, and Armel runs straight into inYourdreaM. He gets the silence off with the Orchid. Tim's looking for an arrow, is going to land it in the end. And this troll, can he survive? Not quite. He gets the whirling axes off, but it is not going to be anywhere near enough. And they even kill off Poloson on the Ogre. In fact, they didn't spot them out. Febby still hanging around. Armel seems to have found iceiceice. They want to try and go after the Enigma. He has help coming from the backside. The hook shot is not going to land either. And now inYourdreaM can try to go after the Invoker, but he does not. Instead, they'll start a team fight onto Tim's. They do try for the Mirana, but he does get the Yules off in time. Still, the chains is going to be there from Abed, and he is going to remnant out. Onto Poloson. He's going to be okay for now. Meanwhile, on the left side, they are going after the clockwork, but inYourdreaM's come in now after the clock. It looks like they will get him. The black hole out from iceiceice as well, catching out Armel. They don't have quite enough to kill him off. The Ice War held them back, and now Gabbi going back in on the Morphling. Wants that Enigma and iceiceice. He's going to drop. Gabbi's got a triple kill out in this morph so far. Onto inYourdreaM they go. This should be the ultra kill. In fact, never mind, Armel will take the kill for himself. Abed has only died once this game, but Tim's right next to him as well. Still Arfu going to come in from the backside, but it won't matter. They got the arrow off. Abed is silenced, but the tornado is going to give him time, but not enough time. Kpii will be able to take the kill. And while they killed off Abed, you've got the shotgun now up on Gabbi, and he's rushing for iceiceice in the Radiant base. He looks to blow him up, and he does. Oh, TNC. This game number 5, they are looking very, very strong. Fu, avalanche toss, not going to be enough, just barely. Gabbi, he'll survive, and Fu is going to die. A double kill out, and now they're onto the tier 3 tower. TNC, they may have done it, John. 12k net worth lead. First lane of Barracks going to go the way of the Dire. Tims will go in for a Yule Scepter onto the Ogre, but poloson does have the Eidolon to block off the arrow, but it won't matter. Gabbi, a godlike spree already on this morph. And with this alacrity from the Invoker, of course he can push that much quicker. It's only going to be one lane of Rax.
Well, the fight really does collapse, so you have to be careful here, TeamDog, as TNC, they're still hungry. They've still got spells to play with. They're not scared.
No, they are not. Moonlight Shadow is there. Abed is going to be the one to be focused. No, they go after inYourdreaM straight off the bat. Ice though. There's your black hole. It's only on one. Gabbi's going to waveform through the back lines. They got Arthur on the Tiny. They did not get anyone on the side of TNC. Sunstrike on inYourdreaM. He'll battle trance and try and survive through this, but it is not looking good. He's been tornadoed up, and Gabbi will just stand his ground. He does not respect the troll whatsoever. Now iceiceice also caught on the Enigma. And there you go. The GG's called. TNC Predator, after 5 games, will be able to get the BTS Pro Series Season 4 win underneath their belts. And that is a very nice way to finish off this year if you are TNC Predator.